Okay mga kamads, mga kaibigan, siya po si Miss Mia Fortich. Bago tayo magpunta doon doon sa ating main topic, pakinggan muna natin siya.
The audacity to be unbothered. Anong episode kaya sila mamamatay?
You guys are so cruel.
Okay, hot topic.
Teka nga, lagyan natin ito. Kulang eh. You guys are so cruel. I'm from Enderon, you know. Joke lang yun, satire lang, Miss Mia. Baka magalit ka sa akin. Malayo ang bukid nun. Sana mapanood niya to sa Enderon para kung kakasuhan ako sa malapit sa Enderon. No?
There's this ongoing flood control corruption issue that's happening in our country. I am 100% aware of that.
Okay, very good. Pero, alam nyo kasi, ang awareness is only one step. The second step is accountability. Awareness without accountability is just neglect. Alam nyo, negligence lang yun. Diba? Kasi alam mo na, hindi mo pa ginawa ng paraan. Siya kasi alam niya that her family was involved in politics. Now, ang problema lang, hindi niya gets kung bakit siya linalagay dun sa kahon ng mga Nepo babies. And in these videos na sana mapanood ni Miss Fortich ay makita niya yung bigger picture nito. Kasi, di ba kahapon sinabi ko na sa inyo, kayo, look at the bigger picture lagi of what's happening in our country. May bigger picture lagi kasi. Tayo kasi para tayong di ba, pag nagkakarera yung kabayo, linalagyan siya ng ng blinders dito para dire-diretso lang yung takbo. Sometimes we tend to do that sa mga issue. We just look at one issue and we're not looking at the bigger picture. Si Miss Fortich is one of I think what's happening sa kanya is that she's just looking at the smaller picture nito, or smaller context nito, which is hindi naman talaga sila involved sa flood control. Pero were they involved in politics once upon a time? 10. Yun yung tanong doon. Okay, let's go.
You guys are dragging me into it and flooding my comments with hate, saying that the money that I use every single day is yours because it's the taxes that you guys pay. Put me in this list of so-called anak ng mayayaman na politiko. Tell me, like, how do I sleep every day?
Okay, so dito muna tayo sa sinabi niya kasi hindi niya yata gets kung bakit sinisisi siya ng tao. Una, madam, yung iyong pamilya po ay once upon a time nasa politics. This is already in public record. So if the people criticize your family for being in politics, you cannot blame them. Okay, that is their right to call you out for that. Yung criticism na tatanggap mo doon is fair. Kasi yun lang naman yung kinikriticize sa'yo eh. Hindi ka naman kinikriticize among any other things except that. And we should keep it that way. Kasi may nakikita ako dito, dapat di natin dama yung mga pamilya. No. Sabi sa Code of Ethics, families of politicians included. Meaning to say, dapat iintindihin mo yung spirit ng Code of Ethics na yon. Meaning to say, if yung kapamilya mo ay nagtatrabaho sa gobyerno, it extends to you. It extends to your cousins. Kasi dapat modesty ang ipapakita mo sa tao, sa mga tao dahil once upon a time, nagtrabaho kayo sa gobyerno. That's the point. And hindi lang basta isang barangay tanod yung kanyang mga kamag-anak. Hindi. The roots in Bukidnon nitong pamilya niya is deeply rooted. Sorry, naubusan akong vocabulary. Yung ostentatious. Naipit tayo dun eh. Anyway, ngayon, I will show you the criticism first of people sa'yo and why they are angry because of your family, okay? Para lang alam mo yung criticism mo sa'yo na nababasa rin naman yan sa comment section. Tingnan natin dito, okay? Okay, so eto, pakipakita natin yung URL para sakaling mademanda tayo, at least ready tayo. Diyan yung URL. Kasi kailangan nyo yung URL. Para alam yung legit yung video, hindi edited. So this is from her IG TikTok account. Okay? So, I'll click here. Ito yung
audacity to
yung ating nire-reactan and I will read the comment section. Sabi dito, Precious. The search being Mia Fortich land grabber is killing me. Sabi dito, siya po yung may-ari ng Manolo Fortich Bukidnon. Hindi. Actually, mali yan. Ang reason why pinangalan lang yan sa lolo niya. Yung lolo niya is governor ng Bukidnon. Okay? Tama guys, wala siyang involvement sa flood control, land grabbing po. So if you read the comment section, ang kanilang isang criticism sa kanya is land grabbing. And land grabber, nakapangalan po talaga ang inyong municipality which is Manolo Fortich Bukidnon, formerly known as Maloco. Again, this is hindi nila linan grab yan, pinangalan yan doon sa kanyang governor na lolo. Okay? These are all facts na. Okay? Now, ang tanong natin ngayon kasi is how deeply rooted ang mga Fortich sa Bukidnon in terms of politics. Kasi I think she's missing out the bigger picture kung bakit siya kino-call out ng mga tao. Not to mention yung ibang public actuations niya are not necessarily kind. Ano ba opposite ng cruel? Kind, di ba? Kindness, cruelty, di ba? Basic. Okay, so mamaya papakita ko din sa inyo yun. I-build up lang muna natin yung kanyang argument. And let's try to make her see the bigger picture. Na if you were involved once upon a time in politics and then you have ano ba yun? MLD-fic wealth. So yun. Palawakan natin yung vocabulary nyo. MLD-fic wealth or at least wealth beyond normal means, or you should always have a little bit of modesty in your heart. Yun yung point dito ma'am. Pero kasi you've shown in the past some of your videos na hindi ka maganda. I'll show you later. Okay, tuloy natin.
every day, living this lavish lifestyle, knowing the money that I use to sustain my lifestyle is stolen from the Filipino people. First of all, we aren't politicians. Yes, my family has history in politics, but then that was a long time ago.
Yes, that's the point. That was a long time ago. Pero if people think na once upon a time ay pasahuran kayo ng taong bayan at yung taong bayan Spani ay dinagay nyo sa business, don't you think that yung pera nyo for you to di ba kasi ininvest nyo yun. Of course, may presumption tayo of regularity. Sinasabi ko lang na maybe her ancestors are very good investors, di ba? Pwede yun, di ba? Of course. Galing pa rin yun sa pasahod ng taong bayan. And you're not seeing kasi the bigger picture of this. And I am here to tell you na once upon a time kasi yung family mo was heavily involved in Bukidnon politics. I'll show you. So, this is...
Anong episode?
Mamaya na. Ako muna. So, this is from Google. Ginugel ko lang to. Pag binasa mo itong Google na to, mga lods, makikita mo na ayan, Fortich family is prominent political dynasty in Bukidnon, okay? Known for holding significant power in province, okay? So, ayan, si Manuel Manolo Fortich, Antonio Fortich, legacy and influence. Ayan, long-standing political career, cemented a place powerful in Bukidnon dynasty. Makikita nyo that a simple Google search of Fortich family would... Even Google would say they are a prominent political dynasty. Hindi ibig sabihin, hindi lang yung si Manolo Fortich ang sikat sa Bukidnon. Your family is. Kaya lang talaga medyo hindi na sila malakas ngayon sa politics. Now, I did a little bit of background check. Ito, tingnan nyo. Historical districts. Ito yung mga kanyang mga kamag-anakan na naging congressman once upon a time. Si Manuel Fortich or si Manolo Fortich. Dito natin ilagay yan para mas maganda. Ang kwentuhan natin. Tuloy-tuloy. Ayun, no? Okay, let's go. Manuel Fortich, ayan. 1, 2, 3. 3 congress siya naging, 3 session siya. Ano ba yun? 3 session siya ng Congress or 3 term siya naging congressman. Ito si Remedios Osamis Fortich, isa. Ayan, si Cesar M. Fortich, Beka, wala kayong congressman nung 1957 to 61. Tapos 5th and 6th is si Cesar, si Benjamin, at saka si Cesar again. Meaning to say, mga lods, yung family nila was heavily involved sa once upon a time sa politics. Okay. Gets? So, kung ang tao ay inisip na natulungan kayo ng politics para mag-amas ng salapi, or at least yung seed money nyo for investment ay galing sa taxpayers' money, that is not a far-fetched thing to think about. Ayan, pag konting Google lang meron eh. In fact, mga lods, anong 2025, tumakbo itong si Jomich Fortich. Ayan, natalo nga lang eh. Pero makikita nyo na meron sila talagang roots sa politics, and some of them tried to come back to politics. Kaso nga lang talaga, ang politika kasi, parang sabi nga ni Noel Cabangon, panahon ang pagkakataon, di ba? Maibabalik ba ang kahapon? I guess not, di ba? Hindi na naibalik yung kanilang political dominance. Kasi may bago ng political dynasty ngayon sa Bukidnon, which is the Subiris. Palakpakan ng mga Subiris. Now, let's go back na yan kay Mia. Okay? Tuloy natin. Teka, ito. Mas maganda rito eh. Go.
Second, we aren't contractors, so we don't handle any flood control projects.
Yes, but you were politicians before. It's not just about the contractors. The contractor issue is just one of the many subtopics na pwedeng manganak doon sa topics of people getting rich of politics. Okay? Again, may presumption tayo of regularity. Notice the nuance in my language, mga lods. Hindi ko sinasabi na may ginawa silang hindi maganda. Pero, pag sila ay mayaman at galing sila sa politics, pwede kong sabihin at least yung seed money nyo galing sa taxpayers' money. I'm not even accusing you dun sa mga accusations sa'yo sa comment section, 'di ba? Pero hindi pa tapos. Sumasarap pa to, promise ko sa inyo. Tuloy natin,
Or actually even any government infrastructure projects. Third, our livelihood is private. So if you guys are saying business reveal naman dyan, our business is manpower and trucking services, so it doesn't involve the government at all.
Private na kasi sila kasi wala na sila sa politics na matagal na panahon na. I think hindi naman siya nagsisinungaling when she says that. But then again, you have to look at the bigger picture dito of your family's history, which cannot be erased. Why? Kasi mismong yung pangalan ng isang region sa Bukidnon, Manolo Fortich yung pangalan. From your great-grandfather, pinangalan yon sa gobernador ng tawag dito, na once upon a time governor na lolo mo. So you have to be aware of that, okay? I mean, tuloy na lang natin, sige.
You don't know what manpower and trucking services mean, you can search it up, ask ChatGPT, whatever. So I respect everybody's right to speak up about what's happening in our country, but then please put the blame to those people who actually needs to take accountability and not those people who aren't involved.
So, di ba anong sinabi ko sa inyo? Awareness without accountability is just neglect, di ba? So, ano yung nami-miss out niya dito sa sinasabi niya? Nami-miss out niya yung history ng pamilya niya. If people think that your money came from politics, maybe may reason sila of believing that. Well, a simple Google search would see na in the early days of Philippine legislation from 1935 to 1970, which is what for 35 years at the very least, or 40 years almost, your family was involved in politics. So, dun ba sa 40 years na yun, pwede ba nating masabi na yung taxpayers' money ang ginamit nyo para makapag-invest sa mga business nyo? Possibly. That could be a possible interpretation of people na alam yung history nyo just by a simple Google search. See, look at the bigger picture. Always look at the bigger picture. So, ano yung kailangan gawin doon? You have to be a little bit modest in your showing sa internet. Flexing is okay. Walang problema yon. But if you are involved in politics, we have rules to follow. Whether you are a contractor, whether you are a politician, whether ikaw ay pamangkin ni ganito or anak ni ganito, a little bit of modesty goes a very, very long way. Let's continue.
How am I involved? Like, what do I have to do with all of this? When did my dad ever become a senator, congressman, all of those? He never did.
But it's not just your dad. You have to look at the bigger picture, Miss Fortich. It's about your family's history. 40 years in politics. We have data showing that. A simple Google search would show you that. Let's go.
He's literally in Bukidnon right now, living such a simple life, taking care of his horses. There's this comment that I saw that says like, source of income of Mia, buong Pilipinas. Guys, we don't need the government for this kind of lifestyle at all. You guys stop blaming me because walang connection at all.
Oh, sabi niya walang connection, but in this video we showed. Now, okay, so tuloy nyo na lang itong explanation niya. Actually, na-news na rin to eh. Nakita ko sa Facebook eh. I'll show you some videos na hindi, well, siguro, girl, kahit hindi ka siguro sa politics, just be a little bit modest. Yun lang yung aking sasabihin sa'yo. And I'll show you this and we'll end here.
Why don't you find a job and work hard so you can live a comfortable life?
Okay. Yon, isa yon, di ba? So why would you tell that to someone and you're coming from a life of privilege? Ibig sabihin, you were not born like many of us na ako, masasabi ko, middle class ang family ko for the longest time. And actually, lower middle class pa nga kami nung growing up eh. Pero, there are some who are actually hanggang ngayon naghihirap pa rin. Can you say that to someone like that na may 9 to 5 paycheck to paycheck? Of course, they work hard. I guess working hard is different when you put it in different contexts. You working hard is going to Enderun. Oh, let's go.
I go to school in Enderun. What do you mean you can't afford Enderun? Don't go to school in Enderun. Why don't
Oh, yan. Si Miss Enderun to. Actually, nag-viral yung video ko dati sa kanya. Nanonood lang ako ito.
For your information, my dad is a businessman. He isn't a politician.
Oh, yan. Anyway, mga lods, yun lang naman po yung sa akin for today. I hope Miss Mia sees the bigger picture of things. Yun lang naman po yung sa akin for today, kaya mga lods.